Everybody, my name is Lemon. I also go by Lemon. I'm here bringing you our RDL playoff team builder. So this is a league that I've been in behind the scenes, and I actually made playoffs. So I decided that I might as well just make videos on the playoff matches if I get further than quarters. But here we are. I'm going to go over my team, and I'm going to go over my opponent's team because obviously none of you have seen what this team is. So I'm going to go over what I have and what my opponent has. Our team is Heatran, Ninetales, Alolan Form, Jellicent, Donphan, Pincurchin, Liepard, Mega Altaria, Conkeldurr, um, Azelf, Rotom-Mow, and Sceptile. At the time of fighting him week 1, which is whenever I fought my opponent here, I had Volcanion instead of Ninetales, Decidueye instead of Jellicent, and Tauros instead of Sceptile. Big thing about my team is that I don't have a healer, I don't have a cleric, I don't have a wish passer, I don't have a healing wish user, I just don't have a way to heal my team at all. So that is a really big problem for my team, and it makes it really easy for stuff like setup Cresselia, like Calm Mind Cresselia to just sweep, and I can't do anything about it. So last time I fought my opponent, I brought Altaria, Conkeldurr, Azelf, Rotom-Mow, Liepard, and Donphan. Donphan was useless. It got burned right away and was useless. Here's my opponent's team. He has Cresselia, Hatterene, Porygon 2, Surfet, Tonchcrow, Mawile, Mega Ampharos, Sylveon, Garchomp, Glaring Corsola, and Crustle. I am against Coach Cynthia the Hatterene and the Germany Giraffe Riggs, who is 7-2. Between the two of us, I believe he deserves to go to playoffs more. So, in this match, I am not going to be throwing the game, but I'm not going to try super hard to win it. I am bringing some crazy sets, just something I thought would be fun. I am not going to try and win. Obviously, if I feel like I can win, I'm going to go for it. But if I'm at a bit of a disadvantage, I'm not going to be like, I gotta bounce back. I'm not going to try and do that because my opponent deserves this way more than me. And I'm taking this as an opportunity to try some really fun sets with some of my favorite Pokemon to use in draft. So, we are bringing Altaria, Ninetales, Heatran, Azelf, Pincurchin, and Conkeldurr. He does not have a great defensive option for Conkeldurr. Conkeldurr just wrecks his team. It is so powerful. Defensively, it's going to die, but before it dies, it's going to put a lot of pressure on. First up, we have got Nimbus, we've got our Mega Altaria, aka Nimbus, with the Careful Nature. We are running maximum special defense, just enough speed so that whenever I am +1 speed from Dragon Dance, I outspeed maximum speed Garchomp. In this league, we are allowed 2 Z captains, meaning that those Pokemon can hold Z crystals. Mine are Azelf and Heatran. His are Honchkrow and Garchomp. Last time we fought, he brought Poisonium Z Poison Jab for my Altaria, and I am expecting it again as an option to Ninetales. We are running Return, Dragon Dance, Cotton Guard, and Roost. He has 1 Fairy Resist, and it is Mawile, and my team can handle Mawile pretty well. Roost for recovery, Cotton Guard is so that whenever I am +1 speed from Dragon Dance, I outspeed Garchomp, I can go for Cotton Guard, and take about 50% from a max attack, from a max attack, Poisonium Z. Pixiliate turns my normal type moves into dragon type, fairy type moves. So Return becomes a fairy type move, and he only has 1 resist, and it's Mawile, and Mawile does not want to risk me having Earthquake. Next up, we have got Ninetales Alolan form, aka Flurry, with the Choice Scarf item and Modest Nature. I don't need to run a single bit of speed on this Pokemon, not a single bit, to outspeed his entire team. Even if Garchomp is scarfed, I should outspeed. Blizzard, Moonblast, Aurora Veil, Heal Bell. Heal Bell was there because I really couldn't decide on a final move, but I decided that I didn't want his team burning stuff like Altaria. I didn't want him burning Altaria. I really didn't, because that really just shut it down and kept it from sweeping. So we are running Heal Bell to get rid of that. Aurora Veil is to make my team even tankier and give Altaria a chance to set up. Moonblast is mainly there for the Ampharos, but Blizzard does hit it harder. His team is also pretty ice weak because he has very few resists. Those main ones being Mawile, which I am expecting Mawile this week. I think it's pretty likely to come. And Sylveon, just because of how specially bulky it is. We're running just some defense so that if I have Aurora Veil up, I can live a Poison AMZ from Garchomp. We have Snow Warning to summon the Hail so that I can actually use Aurora Veil and so that Blizzard becomes 100% accurate. Next up, we have got Heatran, aka Balrog, with the Air Balloon item and Bold Nature. We are running max defense, max special attack, and 4 HP. We are running a stall set with Magma Storm, Toxic, Protect, HP Ice. His team is very, very Toxic weak, and I'm going to use that to my advantage. So I am, with Pincurchin, carrying Toxic Spikes, though he has a few Pokemon who are immune to Toxic Spikes, those being Honchkrow, Mawile, and Cresselia. And Porygon too, if he sends it in on Azelf copying its Levitate. So the idea here is to poison whatever, like Cresselia and Honchkrow. I can't poison Mawile, but is to poison Cresselia and Honchkrow, and then I can Magma Storm, keep them in because I think Honchkrow has U-turn, but forcing him to go for that U-turn and giving me the chance to Flame Body it, burn it, is really nice, especially since Honchkrow has the ability Moxie. We are running Protect to get the damage off after each turn, and Hidden Power Ice is there for Garchomp. I am running Air Balloon for a specific reason. It is not just to be immune to ground types. It is specifically so that I can switch into a Poisonium Z or a Groundium Z, whichever he is going to go for, and live. I would be immune to both. And I would force him to go for either Stone Edge or a Contact move to break my Air Balloon, which may activate Flame Body because he makes contact with this Pokemon. I'm running max defense again so that I can live multiple hits from this Garchomp other than Earthquakes. I really think that this is what I should have done the first time. Heatran was really good defensively in our first matchup, and it's not as good now because he has Honchkrow in place of, I believe it was Cursula, but it is still a really good matchup. Next up, we have got Azelf, aka Lilat, with the Rocky Helmet and Jolly Nature. So this thing also can maximum outspeed Garchomp, so I can go for a U-turn, knock off Toxic, U-turn, and Stealth Rock. This is my utility mon. Toxic is also there to poison Cresselia, because I really need to poison Cresselia for one of my strategies here to work. Rocky Helmet is so that whenever Garchomp uses Crunch on me, I am still doing damage to him, and I'm going to probably go for a knockoff on it, see if it's Z Crystal Holder or not. And I will be hard switching out on Honchkrow because Honchkrow gets Sucker Punch, and no matter what, I can't live Sucker Punch unless I'm like Rocky MZ, which I'm not going to run Rocky MZ Stealth Rock. This is my absolute favorite set this week, and I've been waiting to run this set all season. Pincurchin, aka Waterpick, with the Bold Nature. We are running nearly max defensive. I need this thing to take hits like a beast. Venom Drench, Memento, Toxic Spikes, and Recover. Again, he is very, very, very Toxic weak. His best options of controlling hazards are Honchkrow, Hatterene, and I think Surfetch gets Defog. I'm really not sure. I haven't looked at that, but I think Surfetch gets Defog. Other than that, he has no good options to get rid of hazards. The idea here, Venom Drench, is a move that if my opponent is poisoned, that move lowers their attack, special attack, and speed. Memento, the user dies, and it lowers my opponent's attack and special attack by 2 stages, halving it. The idea here is to let them take damage from Toxic Spikes, or even if I could just get 1 layer up, it is enough to use Venom Drench. I can lower their stats, make Pincurchin just live a bunch of hits, go for Recover, get a little bit of damage, and once I'm done using Pincurchin, I Memento, then I go into Altaria and start sweeping. I'm running Lightning Rod so the Mega Ampharos can't pivot on me because last time I ran Donphan for that exact reason. This time I'm not. Finally, we have Conkeldurr, aka Wrecker, with the Leftovers item and Impish Nature. Last time we fought, I ran Guts Assault Vest because I was scared of Hatterene. This time, I think Hatterene has an even worse matchup against me. So now I'm running Leftovers Guts so that he won't expect me to be Guts again. With Leftovers, he's going to expect I'm either Sheer Force or Iron Fist, but I'm running Defog, Knockoff, Poison Jab, Drain Punch. I was going to run Ice Punch, but I decided that Drain Punch was better for the HP recovery. Poison Jab is there for Sylveon, Hatterene, and the just for those two. Knockoff is to hit Corsola and Porygon and get rid of their Eviolites, and Defog is to get rid of any hazards my opponent wants to set with Crustle, Garchomp, or Corsola. Yeah, those are his only rock setters. Something I do have to be worried about, I really think is going to bring Mawile this week. I think it's pretty likely, actually. I'm running Guts specifically because I really still think that Corsola has a really good matchup against me, and because it is the best way for him to stop Conkeldurr with burning it. And if I'm running Leftovers Guts, I don't lose any HP. I don't gain any, but I don't lose any if I'm burned. And I don't lose any attack. I'm running maximum defensive because, again, I need this thing to also take hits because my team defensively isn't super great against his. Offensively, though, I look great, which is why I'm running Aurora Veil and the Venom Drench set, because I think it can really work and it can really send in Altaria to sweep. So here's what I'm expecting him to bring. I can also see Mawile in place of like Sylveon or maybe Honchkrow. But I am hoping this week I can really scare him out with the fact that I have both of my Pokemon that can hold Z crystals. I was for a little bit considering Fire MZ Heatran, but I decided against it because honestly, Air Balloon was just exactly what I needed it to do. So this is what we're running. I really hope the Pincurchin set can come through. I am so excited to use it, and I can't wait to do this battle. If you guys like this and you want to see more of RDL, I am going to be participating in Season 3. If you guys want to see more of it, please do like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the battle next time.